time on A.D.Garage. Well, I'm back on my old shit with the El Camino here. We're gonna tear the motor apart, finally figure out what actually happened to it, see if the block's savable. If not, we'll be putting another one in. That may be for a different video, but let's go ahead and strip this thing down, get some stuff done. We got duct tape drags coming in October. I already bought my race ticket. I'm sending something down the track. This right here is my preference, so let's get it done. Alright, got the intake manifold and everything else stripped off this, wiring pulled out of the way. I'm going to take a break for a little bit, go hang out with some friends, play a little poker locally. I don't get to see them often, so while I'm here I'm going to take advantage of it. But we'll come back to this here in a little bit, strip the heads off, and see what carnage we can see at that point in the cylinders. Let's have at it. Well, back to playing poker, had a good time, saw some friends I haven't seen in a minute. Can't complain about that. Get these heads off this thing. It's at least cooler now. I mean, we at least know what putting oil out the dipstick tube though, so there was pressure one way or another. I mean, crankcase pressure, oil pressure, it moved oil one way or another.
For sure.
Totally nailed that, yep. You just stay right there. Yep, totally got a better angle for the shop, but it's drop stuff in the process. Maybe I'll probably get sued for that. Roll right on. You want to keep stuff like this in order, even though it's roller, probably fine either way. Just good practice. I could sit here and bust out a piece of cardboard, but yeah, it means I gotta write stuff. Too lazy for that. Maybe there we go. Yeah, might as well stick to this side.
You're already over here.
Alright, found the socket I needed. Then you get the steam port off here. Oh, it is the wrong battery. Look, remember I was telling you about that? The one battery? Look, dies out. Hold it. Yeah.
You won't get that with the battery.
I know, it's a Chinesian battery. There he goes doing it again. I grabbed the wrong battery.
They're hit or miss. I've had a couple bad ones.
Oh, that one's been dropped off ladders for 5 years.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I said, hell no. Okay. I guess we actually go 1/2 inch and 3/8. Leverage is leverage one way or another. Yep, that one's a little tighter. Fries are done.
Shooter bars rule.
Was that a Viper? That's old school.
Corvette.
No, I meant for the alarm system. Yep. Just gotta hold the battery. That's all. It's fine. That's where they're supposed to go. They found its home. Just hold the battery in.
I got a magnet, but it's in the motor home.
Ah, don't worry. The head's coming off anyway.
You can just turn it upside down,
I
right?
mean, for all I know, we're putting another motor in. For all I know, we're just seeing what happened to this one. For funsies. Totally fun. Loving it. Bucket. Oh, shame. Oh, shame.
Are these all supposed to be cracked on both sides?
Well, those are your valve keepers.
Oh, yeah. Circuit board's hot too if you touch it wrong. If not in the
Oh,
plug.
capacitor's hotter.
I've never got burned by a capacitor ever.
Oh. Back in the day, I grounded it out to a back hang. I accidentally touched the capacitor at the same time. I was training with Steve. Was it Smokies, and then went over to Bullfrog.
Why is there water pouring out everywhere?
Is there?
Right here, right there, right there.
You gotta be lying. Well, it's because I didn't totally drain the jackets.
Oh, the carpet will dry.
Yeah, I mean, it's water anyway. I mean, that way we're legal for the track.
Yeah.
Last couple here coming off. Well, let's reveal the carnage. Yeah. Missed something, what's that? Nope. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Once again, thankfully that's only water. I should have drained the block. It's fine. Well, it's after 10. I'm not going to keep running impact tools. I have a little respect for my friend's house here. We're going to close it up for the night. Go ahead and get some rest. I'll start again. Alright, it is the following morning. Let's go ahead and get this head off now. Yeah, that's our problem cylinder. I'm not seeing any vertical scoring. That was the one that was only showing 165 psi. And you got a little bit down the bottom there. I mean, I'm even still seeing some mild cross hatching in these cylinders. Oh, I wonder if I can get away with re-ringing this one. sure I don't see anything on this side. I mean, there isn't even any ridge. You can't even feel that with your fingernail. Alright, I'm currently pulling out these head studs. Nice thing about studs like this compared to factory bolts is A, they're reusable. Factory ones are basically a torque to yield bolt. It actually stretches the bolt out, so they're only one-time use. Studs, you can reuse them. The other factor with studs is because you have threads on both ends, you are actually doubling the clamping force. So, either way, let me get these ones out. Alright, got all the studs out. I'm going to take this valley plate off, just make sure I don't see anything down here. Alright, let's get this starter out of here, I guess. You're on a live set, Selena, no cursing. No, you got that potty mouth.
Okay.
See my meaties when I take that one today. I'm gonna have to get a better angle. Alright, so I don't know if you can see right down here, that is your flex plate. This is how you access the torque converter bolts. There's the first one. They are definitely tight going to get up against this 204R transmission. I don't know if other transmissions are all going to be the same as this for the automatics, but I am guessing so. They don't have like any access between the block back here and the flex plate, at least not converting to the older stuff. So that's how you got to get to them, and then we can get the transmission bolts, motor mount bolts, and get this block out of here. Put that board under and make sure the torque converter wants to stay in there too, maybe. Man, it's nice for your neighbors to let me borrow it.
I think you're supposed to get it adjusted before you lift on it.
Well, no, this is supposed to be the other blade, so you can turn it. How am I supposed to turn it? Yeah.
Hey, don't be modifying my neighbor's shit.
Too late.
So nothing factory wiring on this works?
Brake lights. Start signal.
But this is your box for the old STUs, like where the old harness plugged in?
Yeah, and I did have one hot wire plugged into that for
Something.
that was interior lights and brake lights. it's hitting the oil pan still. You don't know.
Way higher.
Yep, that's where he ran out. Alright, I guess we gotta get some jack oil for this thing. That never fails, just when you think you're done, you gotta add some hydraulic fluid to the jack. That one feels hot.
Yeah. Yep, going up. A little more. Should we put the engine stand together before you get any further? This will hold it.
Sean seemed to roll his pig over without making a mess. Take it your way.
Yes. Ew, that's ugly.
Perfect. All right, good job, homie. Well, the bearing shall stay with that one. Alright, when I separated the connecting rod here, the bearing decided it was going to stay. There we go. Yeah, that one's not so happy. Ooh. Yeah, you want them to be shiny and even, not looking like they've been dragging metal through them. Yeah, let's check the rings on that one. Alright, number 3, we got broken rings as well. Well, I think I've decided I'm going to go ahead and rebuild this LS motor. There's still cross-hatching in the cylinders. I can't catch my fingernail on anything on the crank. I can't say why that one cylinder was lower than the rest in compression. Maybe the rings were just a little weaker in that cylinder, but they've all got good cross-hatching to them. So we're going to take it from there, order some parts, catch you on the next one. Appreciate you guys watching. Like, share, subscribe, stay rad. See you later.